Let me show you how to install a hard drive in the computer. This video is to teach you about how to install a hard drive on the computer or a laptop. So, no matter what type of a hard drive, the size that you have, this video will teach you how to install a hard drive. So, before you begin, unplug the computer from the wall outlet. Next, open the right side panel. If your computer has a hard drive brackets, remove it from the computer by pinching the two tabs together. Two tabs. If your hard drive bracket has a screw or bullet like this, you have to use like two fingers just to remove that, just to release it. Just to release it. There you go. And this is how you press it back in. Go ahead and remove all the bolt studs. Before you install a hard drive on a bracket, make sure you align the holes on the hard drive with the holes on the bracket. Go ahead and install the hard drive. Align it with align the holes. Make sure they're aligned. And put the stud in place. Stud in place. Next, go ahead and install the hard drive on the computer. Make sure you slide it in, align these ones with it, and push it all the way down until it snaps in place. If your hard drive configuration is single, make sure you install that one. Install this, install the cables like this. If your computer has if you configure this computer with the dual hard drives, just connect the ones on the top first, then the bottom ones. All right. Connect the top one first. And then the bottom one. Next, reinstall the right side panel. To install the hard drive on this type of computer with a sliding hard drive housing, do the following. Make sure that the computer is disconnected from the wall outlet. You need a Phillips screwdriver to remove two screws on the right side panel case. Go ahead and remove these two screws. Remove the right side panel. use a screwdriver to remove two screws on the hard drive housing. Now, slide the hard drive housing right off. You need 4 screws to install the hard drive, or more depending on the type of hard drives that you're trying to install. Align the hard drive screw holes with the screw holes on the hard drive housing. Next, install the hard drive into the housing. Next, secure the screws on the hard drive with the screwdriver. Repeat the process on the other side as well. Next, install the hard drive housing. Make sure it's all the way in. Next, secure the screws on the hard drive housing with the screwdriver. Next, connect the connectors onto the hard drive. Make sure they're all the way in to get a good connection. Next, close the right side panel. Next, secure the screws on the right side panel. And you're done installing the hard drive on this computer case. To install the hard drive on this type of small form factor PC, let me show you how to install that. Make sure that the computer was disconnected from the wall outlet. Open the right side panel. Next, disconnect the connectors. Go to the CD/DVD drive. And this is how to remove it by lift the tab right up. Lift the tab right up. To install it, push it onto the slot and push it in until it snaps in place. Go ahead and remove the CD/DVD drive. Let me show you how to lock and unlock the latch on this housing. So, to unlock it, you have to use your finger to it and move it to the left. To lock it, you have to push your finger all the way to the right to lock it. Go ahead and remove the housing by unlocking the housing. Now, go ahead and remove the housing. But be very careful that you push the wire down and don't break the wires. With the housing removed, if this hard drive bracket is not already came out, remove it. Make sure you align the hard drive's screw thread holes with the screwless pins on the hard drive bracket. Next, go ahead and install the hard drive on the Caddy. Yeah, be very careful not to break the bracket. Sometimes it might be difficult because you may have to pull one of the pins out to do it. Make sure you align it and make sure you push it in until it's all the way in. There you go. Install the hard drive Caddy with the hard drive in it. Slide it in until you can hear the tabs snap in place. Next, install the hard drive housing in place. Align the ones on the top, and then make sure that push down the wires. Push down the wires so you don't make sure that it's set to unlock position before you do that. There you go. Once you install the hard drive cage, just use your finger and slide it to the lock position. Connect the connectors onto the hard drive. You may have to look at the bottom, so you have to tilt it and see it. But be very careful not to be very careful not to break it. Make sure you have all the way in to get a good connection. Reinstall the CD/DVD drive. Connect the connectors on the CD/DVD drive. Reinstall the right side panel. And you're done installing the hard drive on a small form factor computer.